Hello everyone and welcome to my own live stream here on the Weekend Slice. I'm hoping to get a Let's Play of Strife Veteran Edition streamed for you guys. I'm hoping it runs well. I'm hoping you can hear me well. I'm hoping it shows up well enough here on Twitch. The Neo Scavenger live stream I just did for GOG.com has been done, and I'm sorry for the technical problems I had on there. I don't know why they were why they happened in the first place. I'm not sure what happened there. Why did I choose to play Strife on my own channel? Well, very simple, guys. Strife is an amazing game that came out in 1996, and it was one of the first games to blend together a few genres. It was one of the first games to be a first-person shooter with RPG elements and NPCs that you could actually talk to and not just shoot in the face. Considering the fact that it was made on the same technology that powered Doom, pretty freaking amazing in my opinion. So I'm seeing Memories in 8-bit here in chat. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to my own live stream. I hope the GOG one wasn't too crappy for you guys to completely tell me to talk to the hand and ignore me. Hoping some of you guys came over here to my own Twitch stream to play some Strife with me. Now, the Veteran Edition is available on Steam. It's not available on GOG yet. The guys at Night Dive, who released the game, said that this will be popping up on GOG as well pretty soon in the future, and I'm hoping it will. And the Veteran Edition actually takes Strife, the base game as it came out a long time ago, and does some pretty cool things to it to make it run really cool on modern machines. We've got some interesting graphics options here. We've got they do some things with anti-aliasing, they do some things with motion blur, they do some things with the dynamic lights and the shading effects, and they do some really cool things like allowing the game to run at 1920 by 1080, which is a pretty cool sort of thing, in my opinion, because it actually looks pretty decent for a game based on the Doom engine, and you'll see what I'm talking about pretty soon. The other interesting fact is that the game fully supports an Xbox 360 gamepad, which was a complete surprise to me. I tried playing it with a gamepad. I suck at using the gamepad. I don't have a lot of experience playing with a gamepad or playing on consoles, so I'm going to be sticking with a tried and true mouse and keyboard. Let's start the game up.
The comet struck our planet without warning. We lost our paradise in a single violent stroke. The impact released a virus which swept through the land and killed millions. They turned out to be the lucky ones. For those that did not die became mutations of humanity. Some became fanatics who heard the voice of a malignant god in their heads and called themselves the Order. Those of us who were deaf to this voice suffer horribly and are forced to serve these ruthless psychotics, who wield weapons more powerful than anything we can muster. They destroy our women and children, so that we must hide them underground and live like animals in constant fear for our lives. But there are whispers of discontent. If we organize, can we defeat our masters? Weapons are being stolen. Soldiers are being trained. A movement is born. Born of lifelong strife.
The story so far: you are a wandering mercenary led to the small town of Tarnhill by rumors of conflict between the Order, a well-equipped religious monarchy, and the Front, the ragtag resistance movement While searching for the front, you decide to take a break, a brief rest somewhere that you thought was safe. The Order's acolytes have been rounding up all suspicious characters in the area. Yes, you happen to be one of them. What they didn't expect, though, is the knife you keep concealed for situations just like this one. Now, let's quickly jump into new game before the cutscene starts again. I'm going to be playing this on the rookie difficulty level because I suck at old school first-person games and I don't want to keep loading and loading and loading. And also there's another reason. I'm going to be playing the demo that's included in the full game. The demo that they released in 1995 or 6 or something like that before they released the full game. Here we go, here we go. Let's cut you up. Man, I wish this was the style of Neo Scavenger, like stabbing people in the face and getting all of their things stolen and stuff. I like Neo Scavenger, but sorry to say they're not my style of game, so that's why I kind of sucked at it. This is more my field here. Now, guys, to those of you who are actually on here on the stream and watching, let me know if you can hear me well over the game, if the game looks okay, the stream and everything else. Okay, Memories in 8-bit, be back. I hope you'll be back for this live stream. I get why you have to take a break. We all do have to take a break sometimes. Let's get out of here. I'm thinking this is where they were holding me, but it's not a prison. It's some sort of plant thing. And also, I kind of don't understand where my guy kept his knife. Like, they captured him, but they didn't do a body search. Or they did, and he had his knife stuck up somewhere. Here's the cool thing about this game. The thing that no other game used to do back then, no other game like this, and which Strife did first, apparently, from what I've read on the internet, and something which games such as Strife became much more famous for doing. For example, Deus Ex or System Shock 2 and later on Bioshock and other games. They had NPCs, characters that you didn't have to kill, characters that you talk to, and Strife was the first, one of the first, if not the first game to do this. But before we get into talking with this dude here and showing you how awesome that is and looks like, take note of the graphics. For a game this old, they've updated it pretty well. It looks pretty cool. And I have no problem playing it today in 2014 when, of course, there are games that look much better, but unlike something that, for example, the original Doom games, which I can still play and have fun with, but this port here has really cool mouse support. They did some cool things on the graphics and just feels pretty damn cool. Rizzleback says, I don't know, is it only me or 90s FPSs were just more creative with settings and atmosphere? Strife, Cybermage, Tech War, etc. Mate, I agree with you. I haven't played any of the 3 games you mentioned, but I am aware of them. Tech War was actually pretty interesting because I think that allowed for some stealth sort of options as well. Cybermage, I didn't really hear about it so far. Maybe you could let us know what that was. But Strife, I had heard about, never had a chance to play it. And thank you for the feedback related to the sound and stream. Thanks for that. Let's talk to this guy.
At the shop for new toys. When you're broke, run a little errand for me, and you'll get more than you can ever spend. I'll make you a rich man.
1996, people. Nothing on the FPS market did this. Had, the sort of portraits for NPCs that looked like, the characters were meant to look like, and not the pixelated thing you see on screen, when you actually play the game. You didn't get dialogue choices, like, you can tell this guy to, leave you alone. You can leave without answering his request and taking on his mission, or you can take on the mission, which is what we're going to do. Diane, this is Strife, buddy. Strife, first-person shooter that came out in 1996. It's been re-released by Night Dive Studios on Steam, and I'm going to play it. Razzleback. I'm playing Strife, yeah, but I'm not playing the full game. I'm playing the demo for this live stream session. This is the demo that they put out back then, I think, to showcase what the game would be like. It's essentially the full game, but condensed into one sort of short gameplay package. There are similarities from, you know, in the demo to how the full game was like and will be like when you get to play that part of the play that, you know, the full game in the live stream. Sorry for mumbling. Right now we're just focusing on the demo, which is a bit different, but you'll get the gist of what Strife is. So let's go with I've got nothing better to do, because I actually don't have anything better to do.
Good choice. The Order's sanctuary by the river is their unofficial torture chamber. Hidden inside, there's a golden chalice. You swipe it, you meet me at the tavern, and reap your reward.
Okay, let me think about now. How am I supposed to do that?
Here's a crossbow. Just aim straight and splat. Remember, grab the fancy cup and meet me at the tavern.
We'll get our first weapon. And here's how the guy looks like in the game. I mean, he doesn't really look like that portrait, but it was nice for them to have those portraits, you know, drawn up and included in the game. Actually helps with immersion. And the other thing that one thing that I did was I set the FOV to max. I think it helps. And I'm not playing with the full interface on. I'm playing with this. This is the full interface, the UI that you had, and you had the possibility of scrolling through your inventory and using items and whatnot. I'm using the maximized version of the game settings, which minimizes the UI, lets you see more of the game. Memories in 8-bit. Yeah, I gave a pretty detailed explanation into Neo Scavenger. I think from what I understood about it, didn't really get what it was from the things that are provided to you in game. I think Neo Scavenger needed a bit more sort of detail there at the beginning. You know, telling you what happened, and at least giving you a bit more of a feeling. And I really think that game would benefit from having some voice acting. Maybe not for everything, but at least some voice acting. And this is the other thing, fellas, that Strife did really well back in 1996. It was one of maybe 2 first-person shooters on the market that had hub worlds. Hub worlds are sort of open areas that are connected to each other. In a way, this is the predecessor to the game design concept that is the open world, which you see in things like Grand Theft Auto and Skyrim. It's not fully open world because, you know, it's hubs, it's interconnected areas, but it's pretty damn cool as well. The other first-person shooter I think was Hexen. This is the map, and well, essentially this is a sanctuary right here, and this is my objective: find the chalice in the sanctuary chapel and bring it to Harris upstairs in the tavern. The tavern is this place right here, and we can go into it. Right, I think we can go into it right now. Let's check it out. And here's another cool thing: you can talk to the other characters. You can talk to the barkeep. Hello, friend. I haven't seen you around here before. All I can say is that I'd be careful if I were you. There's a lot going on, and it's better if you don't get in the way. Information for 5. Hey, guys, got to make some money. You think those jokers tip well? I mean, I don't have any money. Sorry. Yeah, Memories in 8-bit. I know that most of these games have been ported to newer systems, but most of the ports aren't, I'm going to say official, but they aren't made public enough, I think. Razzleback, Heretic, and Hexen. Buddy, I have to use nostalgia as well. Although back when they came out, I wasn't able to play them, didn't have a PC powerful enough. My first ever first-person shooter was Wolfenstein 3D, and it remained my favorite for a long time. And just leave me alone, okay? Yeah, whatever. Let's talk to one of these guards. And go annoy someone else. Sure, I'll go annoy some of your friends there in the sanctuary and shoot them in the face. Oh my god, they sounded the alarm. Crap, I have failed already. Just misclicked. So Wolfenstein 3D was, you know, my favorite first-person shooter for a while. Here we go. Funky music. Let's get some of these goodies here. Come on. Oh, come on. This game is tough even on the lower difficulty settings. I'm just planning to have some fun. Heretic and Hexen, I wish they would be re-released and brought back to life. I don't know if Heretic 2... I think Heretic 2 was the third-person one that had a lot of platforming and was more of an action-adventure style game. I really want that game to come out, but it's been like nowhere. It hasn't been available anywhere for a long time. Witch Haven, haven't played that. Razzleback, man, you got some knowledge of some really cool knowledge of some old school games. There's a really cool guy on YouTube. Wait a minute, I forgot to do something. Really cool guy on YouTube called GGG Man Lives, and he does some really cool reviews of some of these older FPSs. Maybe he has some for Witch Haven. I'm gonna have to go check it out. You should check out his channel, guys. It's pretty cool. I mean, he does review some obscure first-person shooters. Memories in 8-bit. Unfortunately, I don't get to play some of these old-school games anymore. Lack of time. That's why I really was anxious and happy to pick up Strife when it came out. Damn it, this crossbow sucks. And by the way, the game does have, you know, you carry around health packs, but the game also has the ability to auto-use those health packs, which some people would be annoyed with. I don't get annoyed with that. I'm not here to... And I don't play these games for the challenge. Could be nice to do that, but I usually focus on just enjoying the atmosphere. Prisoner, finally I can get out of this cell. Why are you in here? Harry said that I was plotting to kill the governor. I would never harm a soul. Okay, so Harris betrayed that guy. Kinda gives you a clue of what's going to happen with us. Hey, Rezo Black, you work at GOG, man. Cool. Thanks for being on the stream then. I know some things about old school games, but I don't know, you know, all that much. My first computer was a 286, which couldn't play all the games. So I was kind of limited for a few years there to the games that I was able to play and to the games actually my friends were playing. So when I got my first real powerhouse computer, which was in 1999, I immediately jumped from older games like Wolfenstein 3D and Stunts, which was an awesome car game, and what else was there that I was playing? I don't know, Catacombs: The Abyss, another pretty cool first-person shooter. the precursor to Wolfenstein 3D, actually. These guys are alerted from when I misfired my crossbow. Oh man, I shot an innocent dude. Sorry, buddy. That was a pretty cool animation, though. So I immediately went from really old school games to the latest and greatest, like Thief the Dark Project and Half-Life, which were games that I really fell in love with. I kept myself informed on what was going on with other games, and I did play a bit of them at, you know, friends' houses and such. But most of my focus was on... who the hell is shooting at me? Some guys out there. Let's go take care of business first. Where'd you guys come from? Oh, so many of them. I'm probably never not gonna be able to finish this demo because I messed up. I can't open that door. Oh, they're teleporting in. That's not good. Let's talk to that guy really quickly, and hopefully I'll be able to finish the demo. I missed him.
Hey, I know what you're thinking. Kinda looks like a setup.
Bastard. Yeah, he double-crossed us. What a surprise. Stance was absolutely cool for me as a car guy. Stopped there for a while to read the chat.
What the? Command, a comm unit has just been activated and receiving visual and sound from somebody. Hey you, get out of there now and drop the chalice.
Dropped it. The stance was cool because it had really awesome views from inside the cars. I really hate when modern racing games drop that. But my, the favorite car game...
Listen, if this comm unit is working,
crap.
that means you're still 100% human. Maybe we can trust each other.
I messed up, sorry.
Consider this a test.
Just leave me...
There's a flamethrower hidden somewhere in the governor's mansion.
Yeah, getting the flamethrower is going to be tricky with everyone shooting at me. Let me get some of that ammo.
This looks interesting. Check it out.
Some gold there. The alarm is already turned on, so there's no need to... going to need that shadow armor. So my favorite car game of all time is Need for Speed Porsche. Perfect, in my opinion, or a perfect combination. How do they use things? Q, I think.
Watch out for those Crusaders. They're big, hunking robots and mean as hell. We don't know jack about their weapons, but wow, blackened acolyte. The new taste sensation.
Waiting for that annoying robot to come in. Need for Speed Porsche was like a really awesome combination between a simulator and an arcade game. Took care of the robot. Now I gotta heal up. This. I use the surgery kit. Now to run. That's what I have to do now to finish the demo. Run like a bastard.
Left, turn left. Don't dawdle, straight.
Because I messed up earlier on by
I
activating...
wish I was waiting for you behind that door, but I've got to stay underground. It's time for you to meet our leader, Maisel.
By activating the alarm in the tavern. I don't even know what I was saying anymore. Let's talk to this resistance leader.
Welcome to the last flicker of hope. Only we have the free will to oppose the Order. We have the sharpest scientific minds and many able bodies, but we lack that one real problem solver who will give us the edge we need.
Which is probably me, but problem solver and shooting people in the face, I don't think it's the same thing.
Help us. Help us steal their technology. Free our comrades. Fight these twisted psychopaths to the death. I'm asking you to risk your life for the truth.
Okay. If I say bye, what's gonna happen? I don't know. Go on.
Blackbird will continue to be your secret guide. She's taken quite a shine to you. Together, you've got to unlock the secrets of the Order and their inhuman servants. There's a presence that lurks just outside of our understanding which guides their terror. Get inside and take them down.
Okay. Let's explore this base here for a little bit. It kind of reminds me of Deus Ex here. Rezel Black. He says that Porsche was one of the best Need for Speeds. I can't quite get into the new Need for Speed games. Yeah, me neither, buddy. Problem is, I'm not even trying to get into the new games because I don't really have any attraction anymore to racing games. There's so many cool games like Strife back when they came out were unique. Today there are so many of them, and you can play some of these older games as well, which I didn't get to play a lot of these on when they came out. Some of them I hadn't even heard about. I picked up another game during a recent Night Dive Steam sale. Can't remember the name of it. It's another old-school first-person shooter that has a third-person view mode, which is pretty unique, in my opinion. Let's check out Arms Training here. This teaches you how to eat soup with a spoon, because, you know, learning how to use our arms. Bad joke. I'm out of bullets. Here's some ammo for you, don't waste it. I'm out of bullets again. Okay, you seem to have enough. How do you know, buddy? How do you know? Teach me, master. Alright, I'll just show you a few little pointers and I get an extra 10 for accuracy. Pretty damn cool for a game this old. Sorry I can't, I'm just following Meso's orders, so you only get to learn a little bit. Oh, I suck at this. Let me switch to... Pretty cool. Well, that doesn't seem to break them or anything, so I guess it's... Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Let me get some more ammo here. Okay. Let's go to the medic. This is one scary surgery table, and look at the blood. You're not a really kind doctor, are you? What's that for? Huh? Huh? Sick bastard. I'm working on something that will give us an edge. It will increase your stamina and completely jack you up, which is how all doctors talk, you know, all day when you go to them for a consult. I've almost got all the bugs worked out. Yeah, that's what they do. Hey, you want your appendix out because we're gonna jack you up, and we almost got the bugs worked out of that surgery. Here's something for you. Patch me up. You seem fine to me. Okay. Stamina implant. Stamina plus 10. Cool. Implant upgrade. I'm almost finished, but not quite. So that's sort of a taste of what you can see in the full game. Upgrades and stuff. And with this base and everything, I mean, this really does feel like a predecessor to Deus Ex. Can I talk to anyone else? I mean, is there a point? These soldiers don't usually have anything interesting to say. Let's explore the base here. At least I'm happy I'm not getting that sound from Doom the guys with the rifles used to have. These guys are just standing around. Rebel, remember that you aren't fighting just for yourself, but for everyone here and outside. See you later. We're all behind you, don't worry. It doesn't help. Don't get too close to any of those big robots, they'll melt you down for scrap. Thanks. Hey guys, yeah, tell me about the you know, having a passion for games. Rebel Maisel says that you're the new hope. Bear that in mind. Bye. Okay. I'd like to play more games. I'd like to dedicate more of my spare time to games. Well, not just games, actually. I'm passionate by anything that involves storytelling. That's the thing that keeps me going always, like TV shows, movies, books. Those are the things that I love. I can talk about those things like forever. And I guess this is how the demo ends. Yep. That was pretty cool. Yeah. This is actually the music for all rebellious adventures ever. Yeah, let's start a new game. I'm gonna play this on Rookie. And let's play the full game, Quest for the Sigil. And we're back at the start, exactly where the demo started. But things are gonna be a bit different immediately after we get out of here. Don't turn your back on me, bastard. Oh, come on. Completely different character here from the demo. And he's got a completely different mission for us.
In a small world, word travels fast. I hear you just removed some obstacles from your path. Nice work. Are you interested in some more lucrative projects?
Razzleback, don't feel bad about not having read too many books, buddy, because... to be honest with you, there's some games out there that have really cool stories just as complex as books. I mean, Dragon Age Inquisition just came out and has a really cool story. Deus Ex, Human Revolution, even Invisible War, which I still like. And there's plenty on GOG, the Baldur's Gate series, Icewind Dale series, Anachronox, System Shock 2, the Thief games have an amazing story if you play them all. Pretty nice seeing that the first cutscene of Thief the Dark Project is directly connected to the final cutscene of Thief Deadly Shadows. And so if you're really into storytelling and getting into being told a really cool story, you have other options than books, but books are pretty cool too, you know. They use a different part of your imagination than games and movies and TV. And here's an interesting fact. The guy says, I hear you just removed some obstacles. I just killed 2 guys outside his door. And she's like, I hear you killed some guys. You just heard me kill them. He wants to give me a mission, so sure, why not?
Some friends of mine need someone silenced. Belden is being held by the Order in their sanctuary. There's a rarely used entrance by a small pier off the river which is unguarded. Get in, shut him up, and bring his ring back to me as proof.
That's the thing that I don't like here. I mean, the first mission in the demo was to steal some useless gold crap. This is about finding a guy and shutting him up. Which, if you don't know, means killing him, and I don't really like that.
I'll guarantee 50 gold, and if you return without setting off every alarm in town, there's a chance to earn much, much more. And here's a little helper that should give you an edge. Good. Remember, his silence is golden.
Yep, he's giving us the crossbow, so same structure as before, just with a few key differences here. And let me see. We've gotten everything from this place. Memories in 8-bit. Yeah, some games made today are treated poorly, and are treated as sort of assembly line products. But not all games are bad, man. Come on. Some of them are actually really good.
Release me! Leave an old man alone.
See you later, buddy. I really will. There's still games coming out today that are good. It's just that the market is different right now. If you think about it, when games when things in gaming were like Strife were only Strife, Doom, and Quake, and System Shock, and a few others. Gaming was something that only a few people were doing. Right now, it's more mainstream. There's a lot more people playing games, and there's a lot more people making games, which is a good thing. And I think that the percentage of good games has remained the same. I just think that they're more indie now than mainstream and than AAA, actually. And the other thing is the number of games coming out per year has actually increased by a lot. So the percentage of good games out of the entirety of games coming out is lower because smaller because the number of games is now much higher. Yeah, nobody's allowed in here. Move along. So I can't go through that door because the alarms will be sounding. But I can just use the side exit just like I did in the demo. Come on, man, break the... Oh, I don't need to break the barrel. I got the med back anyway. I'm gonna try to keep quiet here. I can't keep quiet because this is going to turn on the alarms. I think the same thing is happening with movies, by the way. So everyone keeps saying, "Oh man, they don't make movies like they used to." Actually, well, part of it is true, but thinking about it, there's people who are making like full-length feature films in their homes with digital cameras that they bought off the internet. That never happened in the 70s and 80s. And if you look at some of the movies that people love from the 70s and 80s, and if you watch them with today's eyes, I mean, it depends on what the audience wants. You know what I mean? We live in a world of consumerism. Things have to be consumed in large amounts, just like fast food. So Rizzo Black, you know what? Here's the catch. I don't have a problem necessarily with pre-ordering or DLC. I have a problem with the fact that gamers have decided to ignore that a while back a game like Quake used to get an expansion, a mission pack, that was pretty expensive, but it gave you like at least another half a game's worth of content. When you go and get a game and then you have to pay $5 to activate a weapon that is pretty much the same weapon you have right now but blue, that's when I think, what's wrong with people today? Why are they paying $5 to get a blue weapon? Or they get the character to wear green pants? What's the difference between your current blue pants and the green pants that cost $5? Nothing. It's just a visual thing, which I can understand for something like an MMO or an RPG. I just think it's silly if they tell you it's $5, just don't pay the $5. Don't fuel that. Memories in 8-bit. I had a problem with the Tron Legacy story as well, but it wasn't because of the story not being deep enough. I thought it lost a bit of rhythm when they decided to have what was the bad guy's name? Clue? Or something, I don't know, the evil Jeff Bridges. his plan to invade the reality. I thought that was... no, I made a mistake, sorry. I have to go silence the guy. That was a bit too much, or too over the top. Maybe somehow have that story connect to the fact that we have the internet now. Clue should have gone for invading the network, which isn't mentioned at all in the movie. I don't know if you noticed. Clue actually wants to the computer in which the Tron world, Clue, Tron, and good guy Jeff Bridges are Flynn. The computer that they're on is not connected to the internet, and I think that should have been the story there. Maybe take that to Clue wants to take over the internet or use the internet in an evil way, in a network of computers. Belden says, I don't want any trouble, stay away from me. I've had enough trouble with what that bastard Harris did to me. He promised me money, instead I get to look forward to being questioned by the programmer. Guessing the programmer is the bad guy. I have to kill this guy. Yeah, I did it the nasty hard way because I wanted to save up on some ammo. What's this way? I'm getting into town. So go back and see that Harris dude. Peasant says, go away or I'll call the guards. Okay, just get out of my way, buddy. I can't move. Oh, come on. I didn't have a problem with, sorry. I didn't have a problem with the computers being, magic and stuff. Just wish they would have updated things to where we are today in terms of computers.
Here, you earned it. The traitor you killed was about to reveal the location of the front. You saved lives. How would you like to earn more gold and a future free from tyranny? I have a business relationship with the front's leader, Maisel. I know he needs an incisive fellow like yourself, and he pays well. Take this recovered comm unit and you'll be led to, shall we say, opportunities.
Okay, so here's an interesting difference here. This guy is named Rowan, but there still exists a character named Harris. And he's still an asshole, according to what the guy in the prison said. But this guy is actually going to set me up with the front. Wrestle Black, I'm not really a movie guy, so I'm trying to avoid criticizing them. Also, I'm really into hard sci-fi, and there was no good sci-fi movie since new Battlestar Galactica TV show. Hey, Wrestle Black, I'm going to recommend you Extant. It's the sci-fi TV show with Halle Berry. And I can't remember his name, but he played a doctor. The other main character played a doctor in ER, and he was also cast in a movie about Atla, I think, a TV movie. But Extant is a pretty cool TV show, and if you watch it until the end, it's actually pretty hardcore sci-fi. Babylon 5 Memories in 8-bit. That's a TV show after my own heart. I love Babylon 5, and I also love, despite the fact that certain things they're pretty similar, and there's a whole backstory as to why that is, I still love Star Trek Deep Space Nine. It is my favorite Star Trek of all time. Wrestle Black, I did not watch Interstellar either. I've heard it's good, but it's not fantastic. It's not, I don't mean it's not fantastic, I mean it's not a sort of a life-changing masterpiece. But I will also recommend, there was this low-budget, let's say, sci-fi movie called something with Europa. I don't remember the name. It starred Charlton Copley, the guy from District 9. I don't remember the name. Something with Europa. And it was a pretty cool and realistic take on space travel and sci-fi, and I liked it a lot better than I liked Gravity, for example, which is a movie that was pretty good until it became, in my opinion, something like a Pixar animated movie towards the end, because it was just too over the top for me. Memories in 8-bit about Deep Space Nine: don't watch episodes. Just don't do that. It has a story that starts and goes through the entire duration of the 5 seasons, and I think you should watch all 5 seasons, like one episode after the other. It's really, really good that if you watch it that way. I didn't have a problem with it. If you watch it on a per episode basis, individual episodes can seem very soap opera-ish. Rezo Black, yeah, Europa Report. That was a really good science fiction movie for me. I liked it. I liked it was a bit more realistic, and one of the main female characters is a Romanian actress, which I'm proud of that.
Get going. If you hang around here, we're both dead.
Listen, if this comm unit is working, that means you're still 100% human. I've been ordered to bring you in. We're talking trust here. Betray me and pay. Oh, and by the way, you can call me Blackbird.
So, in the full game, the voice for the comm unit introduces herself. You don't have... Maisel doesn't tell you who she is. She tells you herself. And she also reveals that the reason you can hear her is because you're still 100% human. Memories in 8-bit, I really enjoyed Enterprise as well, especially seasons 3 and 4. The problem that I have with seasons 1 and 2 is that even though there are some good episodes, a lot of them recycle storylines from previous Star Trek stuff, Next Generation, the original series, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager. In terms of the story, not the characters or anything like that, it's the story. Rezo Black, yeah, Europa Report was realistic until the ending. I didn't have necessarily a problem with the ending. It just says, hey, we're going to this alien planet. Who knows what we'll find there. I didn't think that it was too over the top. Yeah, it loses, it's not realistic, but it isn't sort of stupid. You know what I mean? It still is pretty well handled, I think. The problem that I had, Memories in 8-bit with Enterprise, is it... Why the hell are these guys attacking me? Why did they attack me? I think I just failed the game. The problem that I had with Enterprise was if you read the behind-the-scenes stories,
I'm kind of a talent broker for the rebels. A guy who is as good as you can make a lot of gold, if you hooked up with the right people. Good choice. The Order's sanctuary by the river is their unofficial torture chamber. Hidden inside, there's a golden chalice. You swipe is a crossbow. Just aim straight and splat.
Okay, so this is the guy from the demo. He's moved directly to the tavern in the full game. So the problem that I had with Enterprise was the fact that if you read the behind-the-scenes stories, the studio was kind of messing around with the way they were making the show, and they wanted some pretty stupid crap. Like they wanted actually to have guest bands to play songs on the ship every single week. Something like this week it's Destiny's Child, and next week it's I don't know, whomever else, Backstreet Boys or NSYNC or whoever was famous at that time. That was a stupid idea. And then the other problem that I had was that the guys who were making the show, Rick Berman and Brannon Braga, were obviously tired and kind of running out of ideas by the time Enterprise came out. The fun episodes and the good episodes, in my opinion, were handled in seasons 3 and 4, and I am of the belief that when Manny Koto came in on the team to work on the show, there was a huge improvement in quality.
Hey, I know. Kinda looks like a setup. I would never do that to such a great killing machine. Got the item? Great. Now get ready. Gold and glory, just like I promised. Take this key, and the governor will reward you.
So he told me I'm gonna get some money. Where's my money?
Get lost, kid. You bother me.
Okay. That's not good.
Get lost, kid. You bother me.
I'm looking to shoot him because I don't know if that's going to set up some more alarms. The governor is right here. I think Rezo Black Enterprise Yacht was getting really good in the final seasons. I agree that it was driven against the wall, but not intentionally. I think there
Head
was...
over to the old town hall. After the order bombed it, Maisel had a tunnel built that lets us get in and out without the Acolyte's knowledge.
I don't think it was intentional, I think it was idiotic. I think people didn't know what to do with it. With the new movies, memories in 8-bit.
Go through the door on your left, and then the one on the right. The guard's name is Jeff. Tell him you need gold.
Here's the catch. I liked the 2009 movie, but I hate Into Darkness with a passion.
What are you doing here? Blackbird told you the code, huh? Well, let me shut off the alarm. Maisel is one flight down.
Here we go. Rezo Black, here's the thing. Mission Impossible 3, his first feature film, if I'm not mistaken, is actually really good, and I really liked it. But I don't like the way he handled, overall, I don't like the way he handled Star Trek. But I'm not worried about a new Star Wars because, to be honest with you, I think that Star Wars 1 and 2 and 3 were so poorly handled by Lucas. I think the only way from that is up. The strange thing that people don't seem to realize is episodes 5 and 6, which are the ones people love the most, Lucas didn't direct those. I think that's why they were actually good. Okay, same crap. We're all behind you, just like in the demo. Yeah, but let's talk to Maisel.
Welcome to the last flicker of hope. Only we have the free will to oppose the order. We have the sharpest scientific minds and many able bodies, but we lack that one real, problem solver who will give us the edge we need. Help us. Good. Blackbird will continue to be your guide. She's taken quite a shine to you. Together you've got to unlock the secrets of the Order and their inhuman servants. Get inside and take them down. Frankly, the situation is a mess. You must accomplish several missions to prepare the way for more attacks on the Order. Our last raid was a disaster and most of our troops were captured. I need you to free these prisoners. Take this money and visit Irali, who supplies our weapons. Then this key will get you in to see the governor. He's a corrupt puppet of the Order, but he loves to make deals. Do whatever you need to free our brothers in arms.
And I'll be right there with you.
Memories in 8-bit. I haven't read any of the expanded universe Star Wars stuff. As a matter of fact, the only thing that I'm really interested in doing is finding the time to play what is it? Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 from a while back, the RPG games, and then jumping into, if I have the time, although I doubt I will, playing the Old Republic MMO, which I heard has a pretty solid single-player story. The problem with, I think, both Star Wars and Star Trek is that if you take everything that is already in place under consideration, there's so much material that it's really difficult for anyone to come in and make something that isn't, you know, to someone's disliking. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to make a Star Trek movie that is in accordance with everything that happens in the main canon, in accordance to everything that happens in the expanded universe books, let's call them, because the Star Trek universe has that as well. I think that's really, really difficult.
Fight for the front and freedom. Move out.
So I understand why Abrams wanted to sort of do a reboot style thing with Star Trek. Just don't like the way they handled it with Insurrection. I think the 2009 movie was pretty decent. If you watch it, it plays like a really good prequel to Wrath of Khan. If you remove the whole parallel alternate universe thing, it still is the same characters, still is the same universe mostly. That ended on a high note. Crew is on the bridge. They're sitting down in their respective seats, ready to go on a new adventure, and then we go to Into Darkness, Into Darkness being a complete rehash from start to finish of already done ideas from the Star Trek universe. Absolutely every single one of them. Even the main bad guy, who's... oh my god, I don't remember the name of the actor. Peter Weller, who played RoboCop. The guy who played RoboCop, who was the bad guy in Into Darkness. He was actually the main bad guy. He played an identical role, almost identical role, in Star Trek Enterprise. In Terra Prime, I think was the name of the episodes. There were 2 of them. And he was fantastic in those episodes. They redid the same thing with the same actor for Into Darkness, and I found that really disappointing. Even the fact that the sort of Federation, no, not the Starfleet is going against itself, which was happening because, you know, his character was Admiral Marcus was a Starfleet officer who built secretly a ship to go against his own, well, which he then used against his own people by sending it against the Enterprise. That was done in Deep Space Nine. That was done even in the original series in the 60s. Just so many old ideas that were just like warmed up leftovers to me. That was Into Darkness. I didn't like it at all. The only good thing about that movie were the special effects, which were very good, I think, and the actors, which I still think are the perfect, let's say, representation of the original characters from the original series outside of the original actors. If that makes any sense to if you understand what I'm trying to say. The visor, don't get trigger happy in the town. You set off the alarm and they'll start sending in guards from the castle. Did that once, didn't go that well. By the way, I forgot to save. Actually surprised I got so far without dying. The one thing that I'm disappointed is why are these guys so intent in, like, for example, with the new Star Trek movies. I'm happy that they're going to use Luke, Leia, and Han. I'm happy that they're bringing in the original actors and showing them as old versions of those characters. But if they would have decided to, but I hear rumors that they're doing a young Han Solo movie, they're doing this, they're doing that, and they're sticking to the same old thing. I think that's because of marketing, and I don't understand why no one has the courage. Like, best example, Splinter Cell, Blacklist. I get that Michael Ironside is too old to play Sam Fisher in motion capture and whatnot, and maybe he didn't even want to do it as a voice anymore. Get another character, goddammit. I don't need to have Sam Fisher portrayed by anyone. The name Sam Fisher doesn't make a difference. Just like with the new Thief. If you're not gonna get Stephen Russell to play Thief and it's not a continuation of the series, why not just do another Thief game but with another character? It's been done in Thief T2X Shadows of the Metal Age, which is a 100% good, 100% well done Thief game, just not with Garrett as the main character. Rezel Black, no, that's not what necessarily the problem. It's not just what Abrams wanted. Everyone wanted that because action movies sell money and movies with an intelligent story don't sell at all. And that's, again, even right now, the opinion of Paramount when it comes to Star Trek. They want to make Star Trek the third movie since the reboot, the one that's going to come out in 2016, I think. They want to make that movie. Right now they've given up on making it like Star Wars. They want to make it like Guardians of the Galaxy, which was an awesome movie, but it wasn't Star Trek in my opinion. Well, not the Star Trek with Kirk and Spock that they're trying to do. It was, if you want to make a movie about some guys escaping from prison in Star Trek and then going on to become heroes of the Federation or something like that, you can do it. Okay, so Gerard, the doctor, I'm working on something that will give us an edge. It will increase your stamina and completely jack you up. Yeah, just like in the demo. Stamina implant, it's not done yet. Patch me up. Here you'll see what I can do. Okay, he patched me up once, I think. Can I use this? Nope. But the stamina implant isn't done here. Yeah, Rezel Black, I don't know, they were throwing around ideas about the Star Wars movies, like, we want to do, you know, young Han Solo, and then they decided, no, let's do young Boba Fett. Okay, that's cool, but I think they are sticking to some... I love those things, you know, getting a glimpse into a character's early life. The problem that I have is when they do some stupid thing by turning that into a movie.
Urali is the front fixer. He's behind the unmarked door next to the weapons shop.
Okay, let's go there. So I don't have a problem with them telling you what happened to Han Solo when he was younger, or Boba Fett, or anyone. I just don't think they should do it as a movie, because you can't go back in time and, I don't know, capture that magic again. That's what I feel. I think they should do it as a book. And maybe if you want to, or, you know, just don't reboot things as much as they're doing. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So, next to the weapons shop. Here. Ooh, I don't think I got enough gold. Oh, but I do. Okay, so I got some ammo. How much gold do I have? 50. Got some ammo, okay. And then use the key Maisel gave you to talk to the governor. Let's go talk to the governor and tell him what's what. Wait a minute, I don't have enough gold? No, I bought a lot of ammo. See, Memories in 8-bit, those books exist. People have probably read them. Why do they have to go and change all of that for a movie?
All I know about the governor is he's playing both ends towards the middle. Here's his so-called mansion.
Okay, I'll watch my step. Okay. What's this guy? I guess some health here. Probably leads me to the same place. Save. Just like, you know, they had young Kirk and Spock books. You know, these guys came up with a brilliant idea to kill Kirk in Generations, and a movie that was a good Next Generations movie, TNG movie, the Picard and Enterprise E. No, that was the D, sorry. Enterprise D stuff was absolutely cool, and I liked it with Soren and everything. I just hated the way they handled the original series characters, including Kirk, who died in the most... a bridge fell on him on a planet where, you know, kind of like pointless. And when they had the Undiscovered Country, that ended, in my opinion, on a perfect note for those characters.
So, you're the fool who stole the chalice. I'm going to have you arrested as a rebel thief, thereby enhancing my position with the Order. How does it feel to be an unwitting pawn? Give you a hint, it's gonna hurt.
Oh, buddy. And I'm back. He says that the only thing I'm getting is dead. Well, thank God I bought that gun. Okay. Please don't hurt me. I don't have any intention of hurting you. Yeah, remember Boba Fett died in... I'm the most badass guy in the punch. Eaten by the giant sand trap. Didn't like that. And Rezo Black, I agree with you, Republic. Come get out of my way. Republic Commando was an awesome game. One of the most underrated first-person shooters ever made, in my opinion.
If you hang around here...
Okay, so I have to go back and talk to the governor again. I don't get it. That's what I wanted to see. Boba Fett survived that thing. Like serve Captain Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean. Fight that thing and kick its ass. And then come back after Han Solo. And I really wish Han had his own personal enemy in those movies. He was a badass bounty hunter, well, rogue, whatever you want to call him.
First they slaughter thousands, now they want all able-bodied peasants for unspecified tests. How does the Order expect me to keep the peace? What the hell do you want? I like you already. I have two chores that I don't want to do myself. One is messy, the other bloody.
Call me the cleaner.
One of my minions is stealing power with a tap on the main somewhere. Find it and truncate his supply, and I'll provide you with what you want. Bring me something as if I knew it wouldn't be a chore now, would it? Use your charm.
So we gotta find the power tap on the mains and shut it off. And get out of the freaking way.
We need to speak to someone who knows the old town and where this coupling is. Command says find MacGuffin.
To find MacGuffin. And I wonder if this thing is still protected by an alarm. Let's save before we actually make a move. Rezo Black, yeah, Strife does actually feel like a game where you can get lost easily. Memories in 8-bit, that's actually a pretty cool thing about Boba Fett there. I didn't know that. I would love to see that in a movie, actually. I hope they do that in the movie that they're planning to do about him. That'll be nice. I think they're planning to do a movie about Boba Fett, and I hope that is something that they take under consideration, what you just mentioned there. See if I can... How about the flamethrower isn't here? But we got some health, which is good.
He's in what is politely called the bum hole. Take the walkway by the sewage plant and head down the stairs. Take your time with this mission. I can't get intel on this from command.
You seek wisdom, my son. The Order has seen to it that we ask only one question. Why?
Let's ask this guy directly, where's the illegal tap?
If you say it's illegal, I want nothing to do with you. I have enough trouble as it is.
What?
Release me. Leave an old man. Release me.
Yeah, there's a thing here. I'm thinking right across there is a secret or something.
Release me. Leave it all.
He's not willing to talk to me anymore. I made a mistake asking him.
Release me.
Yeah. Save the game again. Okay. The hell is that? Where does this lead to?
Good move. The governor is a lousy liar. That's our power coupling. Now let's get that path.
Did I find it by mistake? That's interesting. So we come up right here. That's a pretty nifty little secret. Memories in 8-bit. I don't know about Disney overall, but I think... Here's the catch. I don't know if they're... how they feel about expanded universes and sticking to canon and histories and such. But I think what Marvel is, which is a Disney company now, is doing with the superhero games is actually pretty badass and pretty cool and pretty close to not necessarily the exact story behind those characters, like the difference when they did with what's his face in Iron Man 3. But I think they're sticking close to get away the themes of those characters. I don't remember the name of the bad guy in Iron Man 3, and I just talked about him like the other day.
Oh, I just love souvenirs. Here, this will get you into the prison. Talk to Warden Montag. Whatever you do after that, I don't want to know.
Okay. Let's jump, because I hate these guys. There seem to be more of them. Save. Use the pass Morel gave you to get into the prison. Once inside, talk to Warden Montag. Find a way to free the prisoners. Where's the prison? I have no idea where the prison is. There's a town hall. I don't have the key for that. Well, it's not here. Yeah, the Mandarin, Reza Black. Thank you for that. The Mandarin. I didn't have a problem with the way they handled the Mandarin in Iron Man 3, especially since, and I know not a lot of people have been paying attention to this, they released a special video. They do one of those, 30-minute videos.
I'd be breaking into prison.
They did a few of them. A one-shot or something, I don't know what they call it. They did one with Sir Ben Kingsley on the character he played in Iron Man 3 and how that connects to the actual Mandarin from the comic books. It was pretty cool to see when they kind of openly admit in that video, in that movie, that the Mandarin in Iron Man 3 isn't the actual Mandarin. The actual Mandarin, as you know him from the comic books, is there. And Memories in 8-bit, man, I understand what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to clean things up, just like Paramount Studios decided to do with Star Trek. Brazil Black, I don't know if you've seen First Class and Days of Future Past. Those are pretty good X-Men movies, but those are Marvel only in name. 20th Century Fox controls the X-Men. They bought the rights a long time ago, and there's no way they will give them back to Marvel anytime soon, in my opinion. But regarding Star Wars games, don't hold your hopes. They canceled Star Wars 1313, which was apparently looking to be a pretty cool game, and they canceled it entirely because, first of all, it was kind of ruined while it was in development from that footage everyone saw that was pretty cool. Then they announced that they were changing it to have Boba Fett as the main character, which didn't kind of make sense a little bit, but then they were starting to make it work, and then they just canceled it. I don't want to get anything from this guy because I don't want to pay for anything. Still got only 50 gold, so can't buy any armor. I bought some leather armor. Where is it? I got it in my inventory, but I'm not going to use it until the one that I currently have goes down to 0. I actually saw X-Men First Class and I liked it. And then I saw Days of Future Past, and I think it's a pretty cool... It's nothing... I don't think it was anything all that special, but it was a pretty good movie. I need a card, but... that doesn't seem to work. So where's the warden here?
The Order's wrath will rain down on these servants until they beg for death.
What an up guy.
Okay, that's a pretty badass helmet. I have an ID card, and I think I do. Isn't this the ID? Doesn't this say what this is? Nope. So...
Halt. No one gets through here without authorization from the warden or the governor.
Cool, I have to talk to this guy. Man, this is a pretty cool helmet design right here. Did not know that members in 8-bit. Did not know that. That's pretty sad then.
Okay, but talk only to the warden.
I think the one thing I have to say about the way Disney is handling Star Wars and Marvel is, in my opinion, Disney has no idea about games and what to do about games. If I picked this up before...
I don't care if Morel gave you a pass. This is my prison. My key is the only way in or out, and I'm not taking any chances. The Order does not tolerate mistakes.
So, give me the damn key.
Over my dead body.
Great idea.
Or chains. I want you to hang around.
I'll be very surprised what I can do. Asshole. Got the assault gun. Doesn't mean I have something else? Nope. No secrets. Nope, 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 nope. That's what the guy says when you try to make him open something that doesn't open. Nope, 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 nope.
Guess there's no free lunch. Time to lock and load.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Freaking hell. What's up with that thing? Man, those things take a lot of ammo. until they die. It's a pretty cool old school shooter that doesn't really feel old. There's one of those spider things around here, I think. Can't open that. Can I free this guy from here somewhere? I understand what you're trying to say, Reza Black. That's the thing I hate most about the Star Trek movies as well, in a way. A lot of people hate Star Trek Insurrection. I like it. I like it because, well, it feels just like an episode of The Next Generation, and I'm always thinking, and why is that a bad thing? The best thing about Star Trek The Next Generation was the wonderful characters. You get to see a movie where they behave like they did on the TV show. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think in the worst Star Trek, The Next Generation movie is Nemesis, because that's where they actually feel like renamed original series characters. Like Picard is behaving like Kirkwood. They kind of ignored Data's entire history with B4 and Dr. Sung having created others. I don't know, I don't get it. He had Lore, his evil twin, in a way. Why did they feel the need to create before? I don't get it. I have no idea what I'm... find a way to free the prisoners. I'm trying to find a way. What does that do? These old games are pretty damn awesome, but the level design in them was intentionally confusing. Just, I don't know. Not something that I don't think that's probably the one thing that doesn't really hold up well until to today compared to today's games. A lot of health, a lot of ammo, good. Yeah, with Lore, they kind of think about it. Memories in 8-bit, they had a movie about Picard being cloned.
Okay, you pleased the governor, splattered the warden. Now it looks like we're gonna have to do a little surgery.
Picard was cloned when he was younger. So you have Picard dealing with a version of himself that was corrupted, right? That was... he was raised in a certain way, so you have that conversation about what it can Shinzan be a good guy or a bad guy, which was a pretty cool idea. But then you have Data and using Lore. That would have been a pretty cool idea, but using Lore in a different way, not just
I don't know how you managed to get past the guards and the warden, but I hope you like the decor, because you just moved in. Kill me and you'll never set anyone free. I possess the only pattern key that will unlock the cells. Move along or join your friend.
Is this guy coming with me? I don't think so. The hand scanner switch. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to shoot that guy and cut off his hand. She did say perform some surgery. Do I have anything in my inventory? Let me save the game. And then I'll... Okay. Yep. We got his hand. Yeah, exactly, Memories Nate, but data lore have been a perfect equivalent to what happened to Picard. Thought I was a pretty wasted opportunity there, especially since lore...
His hand! And I thought you were a nice guy. Kinda. Let's go.
I thought, you know, that was a much more interesting and developed character, and then have that whole really cool thing about Data wanting to feel more emotions, and then putting Data's personality into Lore's body would have just opened up things to a lot of really cool gameplay, storytelling opportunities. Memories Nate, bit sorry to see you go. Hope you'll come back for the Neo Scavenger live stream on GOG tomorrow, where I hope I won't fail as much. The game is really difficult. I hope I won't bore people with my lack of skill at the game. And I hope to see you soon on YouTube, and on my own YouTube, and on my own Twitch streams. Thanks for watching.
Way to go, my friend. Jump on the teleporter and we'll bring you back to base.
It's really cool. We finished a mission for the rebels. Very Star Wars here. Yeah, guys, thank you for the nice conversation. It really is a pleasure to have something to talk about with intelligent, articulate, and friendly people. Where's the teleporter? Should I get on the teleporter? One of the teleporters. Any one of them? Does this guy have a teleporter in his bedroom? Nope. So I find it a bit weird that the judge has an apartment in the prison complex. Let's go back to the main control room here. Are there any teleporters that I missed one? Nope, no teleporters. Hi fellas. Don't release me if the Order is still in charge. I can't stand the terror. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm taking one step at a time. First releasing you guys, then taking the Order down. I don't want to bitch, but it's about time Mesa sends someone to get us out. Sorry, I just got hired. 5 feet by 4 feet. 5 feet by 4... Okay, I get it. Sorry, come on, man. Get out of the way. Here's the teleporter. Don't release me with your instant charge, okay? Let's go. Entering the front base. It's not a stupid name to be called the front. Let me save here. Okay, guys. Game has a map. Yeah. Really freaking complex here. But the pretty cool thing is that they did give me, if you buy the game, they do give you a map of the city that you, as a picture, as a JPEG file. That's pretty cool. Let's see what Mesa here has to say.
The prisoners have been welcomed back, thanks to you. Here's some gold. Go visit the medic and the weapons trainer, and then I have higher goals for you.
A single crystal runs the power grid, which drives the Order's shields. Destroy that crystal and you will punch huge holes in the Order's defenses. Blackbird will lead you to a spy who has a way in. Good luck.
Oops.
Fight for the front.
Destroy the power crystal. There's the power grid which drives the Order's shields. Go visit Warner, a spy we recruited in the warehouse of the power station. Don't forget to visit the medic and the weapons trainer before you go. Where's the Black? Yeah, it'd be awesome. What I said why did I say that Night Dive was going to publish this on GOG is because they actually posted that on Facebook, on their Facebook page, I think. Someone asked, hey, is this game coming out on GOG? And they're saying soon. And they said something like soon. Okay, no different banner, don't get close to any of those big robots, okay. Pretty much the same thing. Some ammo hidden right there. Isn't that some armor? Nope. Let me see if I can get myself some upgrades. Where's the way to the dudes? Yep, here we go. Okay, we got extra accuracy. This time, last time out, but just like last time, we don't get any extra points until later on. Okay. Really cool. Let's save. Hey, Razorback, not asking you to confirm anything, buddy. I can understand. I fully understand, and non-disclosure agreements and everything. Don't worry, I have the same stuff with my job as well. We don't do anything really cool as gaming, but we do have a bunch of confidential stuff that we're not allowed to talk about. Big companies, big information could jeopardize business, could jeopardize a lot of jobs, so I get it. No, don't worry about it. But having said all of that, I've just finished a mission here, so it's getting pretty late as well. Let me check the time really quickly. Yeah. So I'm gonna stop the stream right here for this session. See you everyone on the GOG.com Twitch stream page tomorrow with some more Neo Scavenger, where I hope things will move along nicer for that game, because today's stream was kind of like technically difficult for some reason, and I'm not really comfortable with that game because I have not played it a lot, and it's really, really difficult and challenging. Not saying that it's not a good game. It actually is a really good game, but it's not my cup of tea. I hope to be back with some more Strife on Twitch as soon as possible. And until next time, guys, check out the Weekend Slice YouTube channel, and there'll be some videos uploaded there. I'm playing some games. I'm playing Wolfenstein: The New Order, and I'm uploading a let's play of that as I go through the game, and that's going to be in episodic format, 38 minutes or so per episode. And I'm also playing some Defiance, the third-person MMO shooter game. It's not actually an RPG, which I really like because I like the way it's, and because I like the show and I like the universe, the Defiance TV show and the universe. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the conversation, and I'll see ya.